Hey, this is in response to Stovebolt 50 and his idea of using vinegar for stripping, getting rust off. And I have this part off of my radiator shell upper tank that I am restoring. It's going to become a piece of wall art. I'm not sure how far in the restoration I'm going to go. But I left this sitting overnight, and I didn't do anything to it. I didn't rub it or anything last night before I put it in to the vinegar. And I used red vinegar. I didn't have enough, so I went and bought some white today to add to it. Well, I took out the piece that just sat overnight, and I ran it on the wire wheel. And man, that thing is clean as a whistle. It's taken all of the rust right off of it. And you know how it is when you usually do it with a wire wheel, it leaves the rust down in the pits and everything, and it's not quite perfectly clean. This is absolutely perfect. Let me grab a hold of this thing, and I'll show you what I mean. Look at that thing. You see that? Maybe not that close, huh? The camera doesn't like to focus on things up too close. See that? It gets real fuzzy when you get up close. But trust me, it's clean as a whistle in the parts that I have already wire wheeled, and I haven't done this side yet. But I'm going to do that right now so you can see the process that I'm using. Let me get my camera set up here. See where I'm at, and maybe I should back it a bit. Like that. There's my wire wheel set up. And I'm going to jump in front of you and block it off. Block off your view. Yeah. Whistle. Now, if you look down in this section here, look down in that section right there, right in here, I haven't even touched that with a wire wheel, and that's already taken the rust off on its own. That stuff, it just kind of scrapes off of there, which is a good thing, because down in these areas I'm not going to be able to get to it real well with a wire wheel, and down in this crevice down in here. So, yeah. It works. I'm going to let it soak for a little while longer before I get into doing the real handwork. And once this is cleaned off real good, I think I'll shoot it with some primer and probably paint it black and then rivet it back onto my tank. And let me show you my tank that I'm restoring. Put this back down in the tub. Wipe my fingers off. You know how dirty my fingers are from picking that up. Just the rust coming off on my hands. This is my tank that I'm going to restore. I had the whole radiator, but it was a piece of junk, and I was giving it to my nephew to take and get rid of at the junkyard, you know, collect some money for it. And he said, man, you could make a neat piece of wall art out of that top tank. And it was hanging off of there anyway, so I just finished popping it off. And I used my propane torch yesterday and heated this up to get that part off that I'm showing you. It was all soldered on here and riveted in as well. You can see that's kind of what it was looking like before. And yeah, you can still see solder around these places here, and there's still solder in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to try and take that all off. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to try and completely get this perfectly clean. So as you can see, it's got some pretty good dings and dents in it, and I mean down in here, and there's actually a crack here and down there. But the idea is to, you know, just make it look a little nicer and hang it up on the wall for a conversation piece. Oh, I'll show you that when I get it all done. I'm not exactly sure, like I said, how far I'm going to take it. I did order a cap for it online. Got a really good deal, and I'll show you that when it comes in the mail. Alright, hang on to your hats, because another episode will be coming after this one. Thanks.